Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold caught by his tight end Wesco. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Darnold on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. For the first time in 20 years, we can say here comes the unrestricted free agent Tom Brady leading out the New England Patriots. Now he's coming off another 4,000-yard season, his 11th, at the age of 42 next year. Charles, everybody's talked about it. He'll be 43 years of age and hinting strongly recently on social media that he's not done yet.
No, he did mention on social media about being in the arena, and he fully expects to be there again next year. The speculation now is, will he still wear a Patriots uniform, because they can get a contract done with him, or does he go and seek a championship elsewhere? The Los Angeles Chargers, the Indianapolis Colts, the Tennessee Titans, the Las Vegas Raiders, all names that tend to come up. Could there be one we're not looking at? Who knows? Personally, I think that New England will do everything possible to bring him back, and it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him back for another season in Foxborough.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Hey, go 66. Go Bandit.
Now Brady on the bootleg. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Off the bootleg. Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Darnold got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. That'll be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Darnold.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Whip. Watch the whip. Regular.
The final shot before half for Brady. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he... REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit...
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Brady. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've been under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But, oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Darnold now to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Run 80. Run 80. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check it.
First down, here's White. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. To throw is Brady. He's got Sanu. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. That's out to his running back, Michel.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On first down, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Darnold on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Fickens' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On the ground is Michel. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady gives to Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Michel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady going to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.